What's going on? It's Andy. Do you have trouble getting motivated to go to the gym? If so, I've got a fix for you. It's called mindset. All right, I am a state champion wrestler in high school at 160 pounds, all state in Montana, right? Bet you didn't know that. And I went to the University of Montana to play football, and we won a national championship. So I know a thing or two about mindset, right? In fact, the word, I think, came out of the sporting world because everyone knows that you want to have the mindset of a champion, right? So I've got a fix for you to get over that motivation, because motivation kind of means that there's something hard to do that you have to overcome, and you have to get motivated to do it, right? So with a mindset tweak, you might not suffer so much of that struggle to get motivated in the first place, all right? So the first tip I have for you is a mindset hack, and that is the stress is enhancing mindset. All right, I gotta credit my bro Andrew Huberman and Allie Crum, who exposed this to me. Allie's the one who actually figured it out, and she's an athlete too, right? Yeah. So what this means, stress is enhancing, is basically that we grow up thinking pain and discomfort is bad, right? So what you want to do is you want to reassociate those two feelings of pain and discomfort with being a positive thing. Enhancement, all right? So it goes something like this, all right? So you're working on your muscle, okay? And it's getting tired and you're like, right? And it starts to burn, okay? Now, typically, if you're not familiar with working out a lot or you haven't been in sports before, that's the signal like, oh, it sucks, it's horrible, I hate it, I wanna just go to the couch, okay? That's what we've trained our brains to think, okay? So what you can do is when you go to the gym next time is get that muscle under stress. And this time think, this is a good thing. The stress is gonna make the muscle grow. All right, I'm gonna stick with it. Feel what it feels like and dislearn that it's painful and negative, okay? It's a positive thing. And you can hold on to it for a lot longer, all right? Now after having come across this about a year ago, I put this to the test. And so I've been doing this every day at the gym, and it works. It works. I go to the gym now and I feel as much burn as I can before muscles just fail on you eventually. They just will stop working, okay? And it does in fact work. Now, coming from the world of sport, I've always kind of intuitively known that was an effect. Like it's something to get like pumped up about it. And I think the athlete way, the classic way to look at it is like, I'm going to war, ah! Right? And it's like, feels good, you gotta tough it out, you gotta be tough, man, right? So that sort of set of beliefs is what we classically associated with the stress. But thanks to Allie Crum, now we know that we can reassociate that in a more rational way, in a clear way, in basically a science-based way, that when we put the muscles under stress, now we think it's actually gonna cause my muscles to respond with growth, okay? And it's a good thing, right? So that is a really handy tool next time you're in the gym, because if you're feeling dismotivated to go, it's because, oh, it's so painful to go to the gym. Well, the way I see it now is I see an opportunity to go put stress on my body so my body grows. And so when I go in there, I feel great even when I'm under stress working out, and then I feel great when I leave the gym too with those serotonin hits, right? Good. Now just keep in mind that it's different than an injury, okay? You don't want to associate injury as enhancing, okay? So just getting stress on the muscle, getting the muscle to burn, that's the positive. If something pops, tweaks, or is acutely painful, that is a pain signal that is associated with an injury, okay? Notice how I didn't say pain signal is necessarily bad, right? It's just a pain signal. But now we're flying close to the sun here, so I'm gonna back up a little bit, all right? Good. So now I've got another mindset hack for you too, because we're talking about exercise and nutrition, right? And so both of these things take fortitude and temperance, respectively. In fact, the latter takes some fortitude as well, because it ain't easy to diet. It's pretty tough, okay? So I can't find anything out there about this concept, but after having read this stress is enhancing mindset idea, I have hypothesized that you can use this tool to create a new mindset about your diet. And that is fat burn is enhancing. All right? So I'm getting out over my skis here, but that's all right. I'm just having a good time here. But I have actually put this to the test myself, all right? So if you've followed along this far, and you smart guys and gals out there that are with me on this channel, if you've made it this far, then you're with me. The hypothesis goes something like this. When you are hungry at the end of the day and you're below your calories that you've allotted for yourself and you're trying to burn off the fats, there's a feeling of hunger that is like uncomfortable, okay? And we, just like the pain, we've associated being hungry with a negative response, right? That being hungry basically means death for cavemen, right? So what I have done is realize that the feeling of hunger, the tingling, is enhancing. It is the feeling of the gross fats burning off your body. And that's what we want, right? So instead of thinking, oh, I'm hungry, oh, I want a French fries, now you think like, yes, this is my glory. This is what's gonna burn it off. I can feel it coming off. And when I have fat to lose, man, I just yearn for that feeling now. I'm like, man, I just want to trigger it around the clock for the next 72 hours and burn it off now. But your body kind of stops you from doing that at times. So I would throw that out there. And you guys, maybe you can try it if you want. Maybe there's some smart scientists out there that want to do a study on that. But I look forward to the burn now, right? So it's actually hard for me to eat enough calories so I don't crash, because I've associated now the burn as a positive enhancing feeling, right? Now, that's another little caveat. I have recognized that there's at least 2 different forms of hunger, okay? There might be more, but I think that there's 2 for this context. One type of hunger is, let's say you are used to eating a lot of voluminous food, and then all of a sudden you abruptly stop. When your stomach is empty and it's cramping, that's one type of hunger, okay? And I'm really not referring to that type in this context. I'm referring to the type where you've had your normal allotment of calories per your diet, and your stomach has some substance in there, and then you start to feel the tingle on top of, really a lot of it is often in your belly area, right? Sometimes I can feel it tingling up here in my upper body, but it's the fat and this yearning that I feel is man, I want something sweet. I want some ice cream. I want some more carbs, right? So that little tingly feeling is what I'm referring to with my fat burn is enhancing hypothesis. It's a hypothesis, you scientists. I didn't claim it to be true yet, all right? So got it? Stress is enhancing, works. Fat burn is enhancing is a hypothesis that I think might work, all right? So got it? Good. And good for you for sticking with me, leveling up your IQ. You just got some Stanford University level stuff thrown in your face. So good for you guys. Glad you're with me. Let's go.